Hi there. Now I've got a great engine to share with you today. Now this is a PAW or PAW or Progress Aero Works 19, but it's not just the standard 19, it's the twin bull race, and that means it's one of their more high performance engines, and I am really excited to get hold of this. It's not a new engine, but it is in really good condition, and it's got the muffler and the carb. And if we take a closer look at this, so on first inspection we've just got a standard PAW engine, and we know it's a 19 because it's got 19 stamped on the back plate there. Hopefully that shows up. And as I said, it's got the standard PAW muffler, we've got the standard carb, RC carb for PAW, but there are two things that give this away as being a good performance, high performance engine. We've got the TBR twin bull race, and that's stamped on the lug there, and a 2. I think that 2 relates to Mark II. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is when we look at the crankshaft and we turn that, it is so free, because when you just rock it around bottom dead center there, there's very little friction at all, and that's lack of friction there gives this engine that extra performance that you get from these twin bull race engines. Now if you want an engine with a good power to weight ratio, this is the one to go for, because essentially it's a 15 sized engine which has been bored out, and I think it's got a slightly longer stroke to give it that extra capacity, and the twin bull races give it a much better performance, much less friction than the plain bearings or just even a single bearing. And so power for weight, you've got a really good package here. And if we get this on the scales, it weighs less than 200 grams. So, you know, to me this is a great size if you want something powerful but not very heavy. But you know what, we've got to get this in the test stand and see how it runs, because I've never run one of these before, these twin bull race engines. So I'm going to be starting it, I think I'm probably a 10x6 prop, and I'll probably try it on a couple of different sizes and see how it runs differently, how that performance changes. Well, I've got this lovely PAW 19 clamped in the test stand, and I'm dead excited to see how it runs. I've got this 10x6 Tornado prop, and I'm going to be running it on this Model Technics D2000 diesel fuel. So let's get this thing fueled up and see how it runs. Lovely tick over. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Well, that ran absolutely lovely with this 10x6 Tornado prop. I think we had about 8,500 RPM top speed, which for a vintage model is ideal probably. And the idle was just so sweet at just over 2,000 RPM with quite a nice steady pickup. I was really impressed with this. Now, I think maybe if it's a sports model, it'd be nice to hear this thing revving a little bit faster. And so I've changed the prop and I've put on a 9x6. So we'll see what difference that makes. It'll be really interesting. So let's get it fired up. Lovely. Well, again, that ran absolutely lovely. Nice steady tick over, top RPM over 9,000 and just as smooth as it was before. And this was on the 9x6. So wouldn't it be nice to try it with an 8x6? So I'm going to get this prop on and we'll see how it runs. Okay, so I've got this 8x6 on, and to be honest, I do have a plane in mind for this, and this is more like the size of prop I would rather have on it, and probably likely to produce the RPM that I'm more likely to want. So let's see how it runs. Fuel on, tacho on, quick prime. Okay, let's see how this thing goes now. Lovely. Well, that's more like it. That ran really nice. Top speed just over 11,000 RPM, which was lovely and steady, and that idle was still really sweet. It needed to be just a little bit higher than the 2,300 we were getting before. It needed to be about 3,000 to get it really nice with a good steady pickup. You'll see with the tacho on the stand here, it wasn't quite recording the idle properly, so I had to handheld it to get that reading. I don't know why, but 3,000 RPM idle on any model with this size prop is going to be just perfect. I love this engine. These PAWs run so sweet, and I can't wait to get this in a model. It's going to go really nicely, I'm sure. As you can tell, I've really enjoyed running this engine and love these PAWs. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as well. Thanks very much.